So last week we ran a challenge where we were asking people to help with an audit, and Dave Pocock won a hat for knowing that it was a retargeting issue, and he guessed correctly that it was a Meta Ad Plus campaign issue. I promised in that video that I would give you guys a walkthrough of how to properly set up a Advantage Plus campaign. So let's go through these steps. First of all, click on Create Campaign. Come here to sales. We want to do an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. Skipping through these things, you want to be choosing website. You want to be trying to optimize it towards a purchase event. Now here, this is where we can define our audience segments. And this is where you're going to be able to really reduce how heavily your Advantage Plus campaigns retarget. So at the moment, they are not defined at all. There's an engaged audience you can define and an existing customers audience you can define. When you get to the budgeting period, you can actually set your customer budget cap here. So that's saying that you can cap the amount of budget spent on this audience, but you can't cap the amount of budget spent on your engaged audience. You can define your audience segments by coming here. What you'll have to have done previously is actually create audiences. So here I've just made some example audiences that you might want to use. So here are some people that have viewed product, added to cart, your Klaviyo or your email database list. These are all the people that have engaged with your Instagram, people that have watched your videos, people that have bought from you through your website, and then your total website visitors. But that's what's going to pull through into your audience segments. So what a lot of people do is people putting their actual existing customers. So people from Klaviyo and people that have also, made it all the way through the website and have a purchase event associated with their profile. Now, an e-commerce conversion rate is about 1 to 3%. So when you think about all the people that are coming to your website, they're engaging with your Instagram, only 1 to 3% of those people are actually buying from you. But that doesn't mean that the other 97% of people have no brand awareness at all. That's your middle of the funnel. They're the people that are contemplating that purchase. They might be following your brand. Maybe they're saving up the money, or maybe they're not fully convinced yet. They need some more persuasion. But those people are definitely in your retargeting funnel. You can click save there. And then the next thing people do is with the engaged audience, they go, okay, this is my middle of the funnel. So I'm going to put people that have added to cart. I'm going to put people that have viewed product. I'm going to put people that have visited the website. So this is almost outside the funnel. This isn't even bottom of the funnel. This is people that have gone all the way through the funnel and they've purchased. And then this is add to cart and view product is arguably bottom. And then your broader website visitors over the last 180 days, that would definitely be a middle of the funnel type of audience. So we can confirm those audience segments, and we'll refresh this Advantage Plus campaign setup. Hopefully this will show you. So now we can select existing customer budget cap. Now we would normally recommend doing about 20 to 30% on your existing customers, but I hope you can understand now that if you set it up the way that Meta sort of push you towards or have you thinking is a good idea, is that we're not restricting the amount that Advantage Plus is able to retarget people who are already aware of your brand. We're not forcing Meta Advantage Plus to be prospecting and finding new users. So what I would recommend and what we do a lot of at Design Digital, especially for brands that need that extra awareness early on, is come in here and actually put in your middle of the funnel audience as an existing customer. So put all your your website visitors, whatever, put that all in there and save that. Refresh this again. Now your Advantage Plus campaign, you can see here your existing customers, how they're defined, and you're setting that existing budget cap to 20%. So this is really going to force Advantage Plus to find new users, to prospect for you, and to generate top of the funnel awareness. Really essential. I mean, that the data that we went through last week, having a brand over a 6-month period have a 60% drop in sales, and they're a very well-known brand in women's fashion. So they were just completely at a loss as to what had happened. And yeah, it is something that we see a lot of. It's an over-reliance on AI. It's agencies and potentially more creative agencies, thinking that, oh, this is just a plug and play type of system. And they sort of start offering advertising services and digital marketing services, maybe without the experience on hand. Um, so definitely don't fall into the trap of just pumping money into Advantage Plus shopping campaigns with no real strategy. The same can be said about Performance Max on Google. There are a lot of setup issues that we come across in those campaign types when we do our audits as well. But that's a little breakdown. If you have any questions about anything else Meta or Google related, and campaign structure type stuff, then feel free to reach out and we'll do our best to help you.